Alright, what's going on, guys? So after the last lightsaber vid that I did, pretty much everything on here was standard. So I just wanted to kind of run through some of the new sound fonts I put on there, as well as some of the preset sound fonts that are like already loaded on here. So just go ahead and run through it real quick then.
Sound bank selection.
General.
Audio player. Exit menu.
Light.
Alright, so preloaded already on here. It's the light font by K-Sith. Standard light side. Got your tip drag. Got your blaster fire. And it's your lockup. Flash on clash. I believe they all do some force sounds as well. Yeah. Oh, that's the light. Next up is the balance, also preloaded on here by K-Sith.
Sound bank selection.
Light. The balance.
So your green. The balance, as far as again, like it says, the balance, it's a mixture of the light and the dark sound font. So you get like the high pitched whine, but also the low hum of the dark side. So tip drag, blaster fire, lock up. That was force lightning sound effect, but blade lock up. And flash on clash. Next up is the dark by K-Sith as well.
Sound bank selection.
The balance. Darkness.
Preloaded as well, already on here on your SABERTRIO saber. Tip drag, blaster fire, lock up, flash on clash, darkness. Next up after darkness, also preloaded on here is Shatterpoint, your Mace Windu
Sound
font.
bank selection.
Darkness.
Shatterpoint is by GCS, Genesis Custom Sabers. Lightsaber, blaster fire, tip drag, and clash. After that, it's Vengeance by K-Sith.
Sound bank selection.
Vengeance.
This is the one I did in the second, my second Shoto video, the one that at night. I like this one a lot. It's got that really bassy tone to it. It can be dark side, or I feel like it could also be like a light side, like a no nonsense. I don't play light side. Blaster fire. Tip drag. Lock up. Flash. think it's got, well, most all of these have 4 sounds. I'm not going to go over all the 4 sounds, but I do like the 4 sound on this one. It's got that heavy force push to it. After Vengeance, it's the Negotiator by the Force Effect.
This is General Kenobi. Surely we can be civilized about this.
Personally, not one of my top favorites because it's got like a lot of Obi-Wan quips in there. But if you're a fan of it, then by all means, this one's probably good for you.
Lovely. More smiling faces.
Blaster. Lock up. And tip drag. It's actually a softer sounding tip drag than pretty much most of the others, but flash. That's the Negotiator.
This is the last time Cody takes a day off.
Yeah, like I said, not really a big fan of like shut off noises and everything like that. After this is Nebula.
Sound bank selection.
This is General Kenobi.
Also preloaded just like the Negotiator.
Nebula.
The Nebula is actually from Link from FX Sabers. Blaster fire. It's a repeater blaster fire for this one. Lock up. Tip drag. Flash. Clash. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it has a slow retraction on here. So I don't know if that's why it's nice slow retraction on it. After Nebula, it's General Princess by K. Sith, one of my other favorites.
Sound bank selection.
Nebula.
You certainly have a way with people.
All right. And nice slow ignition on it. It's got a nice little hum to it too. It's a little low, but it still sounds really nice though. If I had to compare it to like something, I'd say it almost sounds like a Formula One car, just that nice streamline. Blaster fire. Lock up. And tip drag. Clash. One of my favorites on here. After General Princess, another preloaded one, Shoto, by GCS as well, Genesis Custom Sabers.
Sound bank selection.
Keep doing that. This one is kind of like your standard short blade for your short blades, actual Shoto, hence its name. Me personally, I feel like it sounds like almost a Master Yoda-ish sound font. So. Focus, huh? Blaster fire. Lock up. Tip drag. Overall, decent light side font. Next one after Shoto is Grandmaster by K Sith.
Sound bank selection.
Master Yoda. Destroy the Sith. We must.
And now the actual Yoda sound font. Back up a little more. Another slow ignition. It's got that nice boot up sound for Yoda as well too. Oh, let me get that in there. That wong almost sounds like a rubber band being pulled. Blaster fire. Lock up. Tip drag. Also another really soft tip drag on there. Grandmaster. After Grandmaster, of course, what would the master be without his padawan? The oldest padawan at that. So the Count.
I've become more powerful than any Jedi.
So the Count Dooku sound font, the oldest padawan. And by far, this is one of my next to Vengeance, one of my the second best, well, to me, favorite dark side sound fonts. Sound font practically screams his fighting style. It screams Makashi. Nice, minimal, to the point. Blaster fire. Lock up. Dip drag. That's the oldest Padawan. After the oldest Padawan, it's The Wanderer by Lord Blocko, Saberfonts.
Sound bank selection.
Dooku, the Wanderer.
So for The Wanderer, it's like a lower, to me it sounds like a little bit lower based Shoto. I kind of like this one a little bit more Shoto. Shoto seems a little higher in pitch. This one's got that low, steady hum. The blaster fire. Lock up. And tip drag. I forgot Clash as well. Pretty good. After the Wanderer, I have these next two. So these this goes out to all of my Jedi Fallen Order fans. First one is the second.
Sound bank selection.
By the second by Kyberphonics.
Second sister.
Look at this. I like flavors.
Also, this is also one my third favorite. Actually, yeah, third favorite as far as dark side fonts goes. Real slow ignition startup. It's got that deep hum to it. If you listen to it, almost like the crystal is like from it being turned red. Blaster fire. Lock up. Clash. And tip drag. Almost sounds like heavy metal, like it's like a rock guitar almost. After that one, Torn Malicos is is the Traveler. This one is by K-Sith as well.
Sound bank selection.
Second sister.
Malicos.
You overstep your bounds.
So, Torn Malicos on Dathomir. Another real nice slow ignition. This one, as far as like the hum on this one, it sounds almost non-existent, but it's there, but it's more subtle, kind of like the mission when you actually play it. He doesn't really let on to who he is. But when you slash, it's got that nice little rumble to it, almost like a I want to say Corellian Racer, but I don't think it's Corellian Racer. But it's got that nice little to it. Blaster fire. Lock up. Clash. And unfortunately, there's no tip drag on this one, so, what can you do? But still, sounds pretty cool, though. That's the Wanderer. I'm sorry, the Traveler. Next up, everybody's personal...
Dathomir will be your prey.
Look.
Sound bank
There we go.
selection.
Malicos. Ahsoka.
The Ahsoka Tano, Annie's Padawan sound font by Juan Smith.
Do you know what I've become?
Another good one. It looks red. It's actually like orange. The video doesn't really display that, but it's their orange setting on here. Blaster. Lock up. And clash. This one as well, no tip drag on here, so after Annie's Padawan comes Rogue by GCS, Genesis Custom Sabers.
Sound bank selection.
Ahsoka. Rogue.
The lights I believe he called it like his personal saber as a light side would sound like. Blaster fire. Lock up. Clash. Tip drag. One of the heavier sounding light sides. After Rogue, it's Scavenger's Destiny.
Sound bank selection.
Ray Skywalker.
Wherever you are hard to find.
So it actually is based off the last movie, Rise of Skywalker. You have to listen to it real close because it actually makes the exact click sound just like it does in the movie. I'll play it first and then I'll back up and let you guys see the ignition on it. You got to pay attention now. That little click right there gets me every time. But Scavenger's Destiny. Another slow light side star ignite, really nice. In terms of like light side fonts, I believe this is like my top one here. Blaster fire. Lock up. Oh, that was a force push. Lock up. Clash. And tip drag. Oh, love that sound. Now, just as this is light side ray, there's also dark side ray, and that's the Empress by K-Sith.
Sound bank selection.
Ray Skywalker.
Empress Palpatine.
Don't be afraid of who you are.
Fourth favorite dark side font as well for the Empress. So it's almost as if it's the reverse of it's like the reverse of the Princess General. You can kind of hear it. It's a little bit lower in tone. It still sounds really good. Blaster fire. Lock up. Clash. And tip drag. Empress there. Next one is Ascension by K-Sith.
Sound bank selection.
Empress Palpatine.
Ascension.
Second favorite light side sound. This Ascension. It's got that angelic hum to it, real low bassy as well, but it still sounds like it's harmonizing. Blaster fire. Lock up. Tip drag. And clash. And lastly, General Cough Cough by Echo.
Sound bank selection.
Ascension.
General.
And this is the General Grievous sound font, which I tend to love Robot Man myself. R.I.P. General Grievous. Yeah, so to me it sounds like they captured when he actually pulled off 4 and it started going real fast. That's what it feels like. They captured that twirling sound. So Blaster. Clash. Sorry, lock up. This clash. And tip drag. you have it. That's pretty much all the sound fonts I got so far on here. Looking at adding some more. So just to give you guys an idea, like I said, SABERTRIO was relaunching on 31st. So some of the sound fonts you're able to put on your SABERTRIO if you're lucky enough to get one on there. Crossing fingers. Hope you guys get it. Thanks for watching.